Peter Elton from MMM.
Can you spell MMM, please?
Can you help me? Question, I don't know if it's this group or if it's the design group, but we have there's a relationship between BIM and other softwares, such could be modeling software, it could be fabrication software. At the end of the day, it could be whatever. Is one of these committees looking at another area, sorry, specifications as well?
Mm-hmm.
But is any of the committees, is this committee or the design committee, or is there a committee that's looking at?
It's the technical committee. Alan, do you want to speak to that?
I think that fabrication is an interesting area because it deals part design, part the assembly. So I think we need to address it, and we look forward to you joining the designers committee and then working with the contractors committee so that we can make sure that those things get dealt with. But there is a gap. You're right. You've identified a clear gap between the two. It's neither design and it's neither construction either. It's that sort of netherland.
But there's also the area of tying in with the national specifications and so on like
exactly.
that. Is that in the protocol, or is that the protocol?
It's not in the BIM protocol.
Okay.
Specifications are not in there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't preclude us in that design committee looking at how we integrate in specifications. And again, if there's somebody willing to take that charge within designers committee, we would welcome that.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the things we want to do is flesh out our committees, and I think that there's definitely space for a trade committee, if not specifically for certain disciplines of trades. And definitely it's one of the biggest holes in our industry, I think, is that the skill set amongst the sub-trades to be able to develop models of their content, which tends to be more developed and detailed and engineered and whatnot, because they actually have to go and fabricate. So as you know, representing Elston, we're always pushing our subcontractors to pick up these tools and run with them. We're asking for them to develop that 3D content in the appropriate software for their discipline, and then we're collecting that and integrating it, which is kind of the focus of the General Contractors Committee. But there's definitely need for more education resources for specific softwares that are for the fabrication side of the industry. There's a lot more softwares out there other than Revit. Like Revit is a great tool for producing contract documents. It's not necessarily the tool to produce fabrication models. And like George Brown and the other educators out there should be conscious of the fact that there's very little education resources for those softwares that are sub-trades specific for their systems. So it's definitely a hole, and it's on our agenda, or on our boilerplate, I guess, over the next few years to try to, as we flesh out the organization and bring new members in, we want to get more sub-trades involved. We want to get more vendors involved from the fabrication systems and try to get them communicating so that we can get like a center of excellence around those types of softwares, because I think it's extremely important.